Hello and welcome to the Philippines, and welcome to Cebu Safari and Adventure Park. It's up in Carmen, north of Cebu City. Took me about an hour and one half to get up there by grab car. Took about 2 hours to get back by bus, but it is very interesting, and we're going to take a look around at the animals. They have a nice selection of animals from all over the world, and they're enclosed in very natural, large pen areas for the most part. There are some animals where you're right out in the area where they're enclosed in. Fortunately, that's not the case with the cheetahs. Not sure if how hungry they are today. They were quite curious and come up to the glass enclosure several times, came up around by us. I'll give you prices for the park and for the various transportation to get there and ways to get there here a little bit later in the video. This is one of the areas where you can walk in the same area where the animals are enclosed, and I'll show you. We're going to come upon a couple different animals up here. Llamas, the common rhea up there, walking down the sidewalk, sharing their space with us. Pretty interesting. It was not aggressive at all, fortunately, and I don't think it eats humans unless it's really, really hungry. They have a website where you can make reservations, and I did make reservations, but they weren't required. We didn't have that many people. I think they try to accommodate at least 2,000 people a day, and this was the middle of the week, and it was pretty light on people. I don't know, maybe there were 60 or 70 people. These llamas were interesting, and they were not aggressive. They were curious, but they kept their distance, which was nice. I suggest, my understanding is that I've seen people that get real close. I think it's llamas. Will they occasionally, if you try to get too close and in their face, are they the animal that will actually spit at you? I'm not sure if that's the llamas or something similar. But interesting. They have trams that will take you to the different areas of the park. You don't have to walk the complete distance. It is a work in progress. They continue to add animals and enclosures. There were a couple areas where there was construction going on, where they were building out for additional animals, and I don't know what those animals are going to be, but will be interesting to go back in 6 months or so and see what they have added. You can see it is very open, and they've got many different types of animals from different parts of the world. A big couple different areas where they have bird sections, and I'll show you some macaws, parrot section here in a little bit. What kind of milk is that? Hungry. Double hump camel, where do they come from?
Mongolia.
Mongolia. Mongolia. Are they friendly? Pet? Yeah. You don't bite, do you? You don't bite? Huh? Oh, it likes that. Likes that. What's the chicken?
It's not a Chicken.
It's a duck.
He is Derek. Derek. His name is Derek. And the other one is Mirana, the female white pheasant. Look at the tiger.
Yung asawa niya po yan, sir. Si Lucy, ang pangalan. Yan po ay si Ido, yung will. 17 years old po, sir. At saka si Lucy is 15.
Dili ma'am, oh. Dili ma'am. Ilan na rin nag-upload din?
Oh, the one that just ran, that is the drumsbuck. Drumsbuck known as the king of Kalahari. Kalahari is black skin can absorb heat and the white can absorb cold. And just like our fingerprint, each zebra has its own unique pattern.
We were told that you could see the safari in about 3 hours if you rushed it. We were there almost exactly 3 hours. We did not see everything, and we didn't see the bird show. There's a bird show at I think 1:45 every day, and then on weekends also maybe 10:45. Times can change. Remember that. And so I would suggest 4 hours, even 5 hours there if you really want to see and enjoy. And they have a number of places you can eat there also, reasonable prices. And you don't want to go to something like this and just be rushed through the whole thing. This is in the mountains, way up in the mountains above Carmen town, north of Cebu City. And I took a grab car all the way up there. It cost me 1,000 pesos, which is $20 US for an hour-and-a-half trip, and trip back was about 45 pesos on bus. It did cost 100 pesos per person to take an air-conditioned van from Safari down the mountain, down where we could pick up a bus in the main town of Carmen. There is parking up there if you have your own vehicle, and then it cost, for adults, cost 800 pesos or 16 US dollars to get into the park. And if you want something to eat, that was extra. This is an aviary area with lots of different types of waterfowl, ducks and geese and swans and pelicans. And then there's another enclosed area with, I think, 11 species of birds also. There are some walk paths. There are walk paths, or you can take these little vehicles. They have a number of seats in them, and they have several of these vehicles throughout the park. So we're leaving the main entrance area here, and then there's several more parked down here with drivers in them. And then they have them situated at various stops throughout the park too, so you can take one of these vehicles from one spot to another. Sometimes you're walking downhill, sometimes up. They have several areas on the walkways where they have benches where you can stop and rest and look at the animals, just relax. They have a number of places where you can purchase food, and quite a bit of seating in these eating areas. And I even found this particular place even had brewed coffee. That really surprised me. We had a little snack, little single pizza slices there. They have courtesy umbrellas placed throughout the park, but we brought our own. It is continuing to expand, so they'll be bringing in more attractions. This is a look at the area where they have put on the bird show once some days, and I think on weekends twice during the day. We did not stay for that, so I'm not sure what all that consists of. I did not show you everything. There's more animals and more to see and experience. In my opinion, it's well worth the money and worth the drive up there to see these animals and experience the animals. A very nice layout up here in the mountains. It was relatively cool. We did have maybe 10 minutes of hard rain, but that didn't stop anybody. We just sat under the canopy while that finished off. I believe they're open most weeks. They are open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Monday and Tuesday are not. That can change at any time. I think their hours are from 8 to 5. The latest they'll let you in, I think, is about 3 in the afternoon. Check out their website, Cebu Safari, and you can make reservations there. You can find out more information about their rules and all that type of thing. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please like, please share the video, please subscribe. Safe travels to you all wherever you're at, and we'll see you next time.